So last time, the coterie caught up with each other, telling Elena all the juicy details of Elysium and its after-party. Her peacefully familiar few nights were broken as they explained their backup and new artifacts and new plans. One particular member was razzed up by a certain rat, who found the situation oh so funny, especially with Saldu and his faith, sticking around just long enough to poke fun. With that done, the group made their way back to the mine proper, making plans to clear out the staff for the confrontation. They feared a confrontation started already when they heard gunshots on the approach. Fortunately, that was just target practice. The hands seemed enthusiastic, Isaiah and the Chinese alike, to play with their new toys. Though one particular colored man was quite angry, complaining that the barber's freak wife maimed his family member. Long hadn't pushed the issue, and the common consensus seemed to be that the fool brought it upon himself. He harassed her and crossed the line further when nearly touching her child. Normie herself seemed quite unbothered, unconcerned until the incident was brought up explicitly, and then she practically shook with rage just recalling it. But her husband calmed her down. He explained that she was particularly aggressive about a week out of each month, and how he made a point of spending his weeks off at home with her previously, an idea that they decided to carry over after discussion. Meanwhile, Elena passed on what medical knowledge she could gather to the local doc, and worked out a way to preserve blood by burying it. They discussed mandatory donations from the employees, and how they might use the barber for harvest. That was when Rathu butted in again, mocking them for what a dangerous, deadly result this idea would have. But none of the coterie bit the bait. Discussing the idea with Conehead didn't avail much. He assured that many medical practices had vampires hidden behind them, and then scared the ever-living shit out of Maria with his presence, having let himself into the shop for this talk. Comforting Maria was easy for the local toreador. Getting her to bed and a large serving of alcohol ended that particular fire soundly. Though confronting Conehead, he revealed himself not apologetic, but annoyed, suggesting it was their fault for not preparing the woman, though a simple sorry did get him to brush it off. With that, there was little else to do in the city. Yolanda saw to her business expansions, Elena worked on her clinic, and instructions were left with Maria to get the construction work started. You reconvened at the mine and waited for your assistance from San Francisco. Elena raised a spirit named Abigail and got her to scout for the moment. Yolanda manned the cannon, and Isaiah spoke to the spiritual spy, bringing forth its master almost instantly. Conehead downed him just as quickly. The Giovanni didn't struggle long, but he did make threats. He warned that you all were fools, that you had made a grave error, and that you wouldn't even be lucky enough to die after his family retaliated. Which is where we left things, at March 31st, about 10-11 p.m. You stand in the eerily empty courtyard of the tumultuous silver mine with your extorter turned hostage, his face a flat mess of gore still pressed against the wall. And Harvey, that's when you stroll through the open gate, finally catching up after your time at building a network in San Francisco. That's your boss there. You recognize Conehead, but not the black teenager or the old bastard next to him. You might recognize your boss, Isidore, but as I said, he is missing most of his face.
Okay.
Crickets.
I'm just going to stare at Harvey to gauge their reaction.
I'd probably be pretty stunned, pretty mostly bewildered by how much they've managed to achieve by these people who I know are so powerful. Probably mostly awe and a little bit of fear. That's what I would say.
I'm also looking at Harvey, trying to gauge this reaction because, this feels not good.
I mean, the ghost doll definitely saw all this too, for what that's worth, and it's gone now.
My ghost or their ghost?
I mean, the European woman who's been at the mine since the beginning. Your ghost, you sail in the wind somewhere.
I see. Okay. Oh, shit.
Harvey, I smell you.
Oh, what the fuck happened here?
Yes, let me explain, Isidore asks. Let me explain exactly what is going to happen to you as things stand now. Maria, Juan, Martinez, Smoking Fox, and all the others you love. Even those slaves nearing the city, Isaiah, those ones you bought, all of them will die. Slowly, painfully, right before your eyes, while you're hooked and helpless. We'll make them suffer until the only things their broken brains know is pain, and that the pain is your fault. Then, when they finally die, they'll be imprisoned, their spirits tethered as your only company, their eyes on you forever, their voices in your ears until reality itself ends. Thousands and thousands of years you will suffer. You will learn hell is real and that Giovanni built it. If you don't want that, if you want your families at least to be spared, you will end this now.
Well, you have just as much a way
Your
of
mother's on the
on my
house too if
body.
you don't get me out of here, you bastard!
Real quick, where's he? How is he in prison? Can I shoot through him? Can I shoot through the prison or something?
I mean, you could, but you might put him in torpor. He's pretty fucking injured.
Just trying to bust. You just trying to shoot him.
Because he threatened Smoking Fox.
Sure, you can smack him in the face non-lethally, we'll say, just for theme.
I was gonna
Or
say,
shoot
yeah,
him
if you don't do it, I'm about to do it.
Get your
Like,
hands on him.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot him in his genitals.
And he roars at that,
Damn,
and Conehead says, careful, Rose, unless you want to wake him back up.
No, that nobody threat. I ain't gonna kill him, but just so you know, no one threatens the people I care about. Nobody.
I'm with her.
So, unless you want to become a eunuch again, I suggest you keep the ones we love.
Damn it, oh, rat! 100 human souls, a gallon of vampiric blood, and a recurring payment each week. Just stop them! Free me! And do you do anything as Rathu appears from nowhere, a rat slinking up between Conehead and your hostage to rest on the latter's shoulder?
Rathu, are you going
Rathu.
to interfere in this?
I don't trust him. I don't trust that rat.
And
Rathu.
Rathu
Sorry.
ignores you, putting his mouth to the maimed hostage's ear. Hey. You remember, Isidore, that night in the alley before you met the Rose with the big rack? When I warned you better stop dragging your feet on the fee you already owed me? Remember when I said you'd fucking regret that? He digs one nail into the captive's neck, dragging a long gash for no particular reason. And he licks his claw, and he bounces away.
Catch you later, Rathu.
I say are we going to keep this individual hostage? Or are we going to do something about him?
They
There's
are
more-
taking us to
some more
the
and more-
children.
Yep. Soldu. Finally, his mangled face is held up, his eyes gone and only a few crude holes betraying where his orifices were. Soldu looks directly into it with little interest. Tell me exactly where that fancy knife of yours does. It allows me to move through the underworld nearly instantaneously. Right, then use it. Take us directly to a tome that would teach me how to do that particular power, how to use your knife and enter and exit the underworld at will. Quickly now.
Are you going to take him?
Oh yeah, take all of us, he says before the man can grip his knife. And the maimed man seems to obey. You see the strange blur appear without even emotion this time, but he does have to weakly grip the dagger in his belt before you all blast away to an unfamiliar room. A large storage room. Dark and dim, with shelves, books, knickknacks, and at least 5 roaring spirits on the edge of that bubble that were suddenly forced backward, it looks like, and now shake with an ear-splitting scream that rings out that everyone hears, not just those of you with, the ghost powers. Well then, better move fast if you want any goodies, Saldu calls.
I'll look for anything that's good for roses that would fit me.
You can go ahead and roll an investigation or whatever if you want to look around, unless you have a better idea. But
Should we all roll that?
if you'd like, or you could help someone else roll if you'd rather, or if you'd prefer.
I'll give the help action. I have a dot investigation. I'll give the help action to whoever.
I too shall give help action if I can, because I don't have much in the way of that way.
I got exactly 1 tick in it. I don't know if that's
If you have one tick,
a
you can
lot
give
for our
someone else a
group.
+1 dice according to rules. And I like that. I think it gives you an incentive to invest a little in skills.
I also
see.
have 1 tick in investigation.
And this is
Oh.
it's not intelligence, I'd say, because you are trying to do this very fast and under duress. I'll let you use.
Oh, I
I
have
got
a
the
dot.
wits on me. I got the wits on me.
I'll
I got-
give an
Let's all help Harvey, I think.
Well, you might as well do 2 rolls. Well, no, +3 dice to 1 roll. That's also a valid strategy. You can do that. Go ahead.
I'll give help action.
Will we only find one thing for the roll then? Or should we try to
Depends
split
on
up our
how
rolls
you
to
roll.
find different things? Okay.
4 successes. And with 4 successes, you're able to quickly scan for. I imagine what happened is, well, I don't know what you wanted. It probably just provided sharp eyes, but Isaiah and Elena managed to quickly show him the books of things like this, things that mention these spells and these rituals and your disciplines. And he manages to find several books that match. And I'll just tell you now. Once you have a glance at them, they can teach you any Giovanni discipline or rituals up to max.
All of them. Quickly.
Yep.
So it's just books, right?
Yeah, you basically spend the whole time hurling books that look similar to yours, many of which look ancient, some of which look pristine enough to be magic, into a bag.
Any dagger? Or
That does raise
anything?
the question, are you just using some random ass burlap cowboy bag for this, or Harvey?
Definitely.
Real quick,
Probably.
All
Any
these
dagger?
priceless ancient books that are kept in this pristine warehouse. Yes, I love it.
Any blades or any daggers or anything in here?
I'll let you roll, and well, you did already assist. You can roll, but it's a very high DC, I'll tell you that. Wits, investigation, if you want.
Nah, no thanks. I'll just help with get the books. Get them.
Okay. And anyways, by the time that's done, the doors are open and the boots are in the hall. Bullets fly, but thankfully seem focused on the largest freak in your midst. Go Ned. Each of you easily catches a couple shots, though, amidst the dozen odd men cramming their way in from one door on your left and one door on the far right corner of the warehouse. Men just pouring in and taking cover
Quickly.
and such.
Have them take us to where they keep their fetters.
And he will immediately, but they are all going to get one shot at you. Let me roll those real quick.
I would
These are
like to
pretty
take
good
cover.
shots.
I do have rapid reflexes. Rapid reflexes.
Yeah, if you have rapid reflexes, you can get in cover. But we'll just start at the top. G, 2 shots on you. That's 1, 2, 3, 1 degree of success, so 5 damage. And then the other shot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees of success. Goddamn. So 2 to hit, 4 degrees of success, 8 damage plus 5 damage. But that is halved because it's just lethal. So 7 superficial damage.
Oh dear.
As 2 shotgun shots tear into your body amidst this firefight before you can get into proper cover.
And
Next
then I
up,
would roll 2 stamina to soak each one.
Not each one. I think we were using stamina wrong that way. That was like a fortitude power.
Oh. So I am into no longer superficial.
All right, so you are wounded enough that it will affect your rolls from here on out. That doesn't happen often. Let's see how Samurai pairs. I believe that's Harvey. Bam, bam. And that's 4 degrees of success plus 3 degrees of success. That's 6 damage plus 5 damage, halved to 6. So that's 6 superficial on you.
6 superficial?
On Harvey.
How do you mark superficial damage versus just
It's one line. You quick
non-superficial?
twice and it makes it an X for aggregate. Next up,
Yeah,
Panda.
you go from a slash to a
Or
dot.
Elena.
Oh, okay. So I take 6. So I'm at 1 not superficial damage.
That's 8 damage plus 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 15. Hang on, that's not right. 5, 3, 7. Yeah, 14 damage, but is halved to 7.
Okay,
These
so
people
that's
seem like they know what they're doing with their fucking guns.
okay. Wait, so that's 7 aggravated or
7 lethal
superficial?
damage. Lethal. So regular.
Leth-
It's just guns, so it's not aggregate. And then last on Yolanda, because they are they have 3, or I need to roll a 3 to hit them, so I need to mark them as different. Unfortunately, the first one is a crit for 5 successes, 6 damage, and the second shot is 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that is a total of 13 half to 7. 6. Because, yeah, 6 plus 6. 12 half to 6, I'm sorry.
Oh, how much damage?
6 damage.
6 damage?
Minus any fortitude or whatever you have to deal with it.
I'll just take the 6 superficial.
Alright. Shotguns unload on you. These men are trained, it seems, and they have high caliber weapons. They do only look single fire, but basically this all happens in a span of seconds. And in those same seconds, Saldu shouts at the hostage, "To the kids now, the ones they care about, hurry!" His left arm is hanging by a thread, too, from the shell that landed on it. I rolled the attacks on the NPCs in advance, all the shit related to them, actually, so I did randomize it, let the record show. But anyways, he is still gripping the book he lifted, despite the fact his arm is half severed. Suddenly the blur is back, there's another flash, and then you're in a quiet hallway of a rather posh-looking mansion. Red carpet, clean paint jobs, and Italian architecture. Which is rather abrupt how quiet it suddenly became. You can see Conehead is also rather ruined by buckshot, limping slightly and full of holes, but still keeping a strong grip on your hostage as he heals up. "Those doors," the hostage says. I think. We have a lot of hostages here in Martilli's little daycare.
We'll go to the door then.
I'm just gonna coin toss this. Actually give you a little better odds than a coin toss. Because realistically, I should be rolling his intelligence or plus something, and he has decent intelligence. So yeah, 5 will do it. You open it, and you do see.
Can we also like check to see if he's like lying? Like he's not just sending us into like a room full of more guns.
You can make an insight insight composure if you'd rather.
But real quickly, Mariah doesn't open the door. She doesn't stand by. She goes next to it, flanking it with her guns drawn. So that way they won't hit her when she opens the door.
I got it. Tactical breach and all that.
Yeah.
With 3 successes, not because Isidore is bad at hiding the truth, but because your friend Saldu is very good at showing genuinity. I don't know. You're pretty confident that he's completely under this Satanist's thrall.
Oh, okay. Okay,
like, cool. He is being dominated by discipline. He has no choice over his actions right now. Or at least Saldu believes so.
Okay, got it.
And, most of the people believe, at least, I don't know if you've ever really investigated it, that Saldu is, like, almost over 1,000 years old, and this guy is just, a couple centuries.
I see. Okay, cool.
But, in any case, was that the only roll we're going to have for insight? Anything else before you go to the doors he pointed out? It's a big, long hallway you're in.
What I might do that might be helpful is, does Unseen Passage have a range limit to it? Or like a time limit?
One scene.
It like lets me stay in
so yeah,
visible while moving.
If it lasts for a scene, it basically lasts until the challenge is over, I say. Unless you break it. You want to go invisible or whatever you can.
Okay.
And actually, as you do that, Conehead says, "Yeah, it's probably a good idea for me too, but God, I just burned a lot to heal."
Unlucky, bro.
I don't want to get too hungry around all these kids. Hey, anyone spare a little vitae? Huh?
Take a
I'm not
drop.
doing the greatest I can really
Okay,
Already
spare.
fine. We're
hungry,
gonna
but
get
I
out
will
of here.
feed when we return.
But if
We
you,
need
I mean,
to
if you really
save the
need,
chil- we need to
I
save
like,
the children and get out of here.
wait, how much would it take to get him to where he needs to be? That's the
He
question.
would take 1 aggregate damage from you, and he would gain 2 hit points effectively, or slake 2 hunger.
Oh, deal
Jesus Christ.
damage.
Yeah.
I can't take
I'm
damage
already
right
at
now.
like one. I was gonna say I'm already at 1 aggregate. If I take 1 more hit from those shotties, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm at 1 aggregate and I only got 5 health total. So it's just like I'd have
How
2
long
health
do we
left.
have?
I mean, I'm going invisible, so maybe it won't be that bad.
Hostage says, I don't know, probably a while. Someone's gonna come for these kids in morning, I imagine, but I don't think they have any reason to believe we'd be here.
Let's get them quickly.
Wait, do they have blood that we can heal on?
Yeah, there's all sorts of kids. Almost every one of these rooms has a kid in it.
I can't do it. I cannot. If you all need to heal, I understand. This is a dangerous situation, but I cannot do it.
I don't know. I don't know if I could feed on a child. I'm not a
I'm
mom.
not so hungry yet.
I'm not a
I
mom.
married
I'm
my
not
first
fond
wife
of
when I was
kids, but I'm
partying
not a
tonight.
monster.
Yeah, I'm no monster. I would never
God.
feed on a child.
God, I have to say
bro,
this is the fucking conundrum, and I hate you for
you
it, but
not
I
even
love
know
you
how
for
to
it.
feed without hurting someone. My God, you fledglings. That's all,
I
by
can.
the way.
I do not have the luxury of not being able to hurt someone. It's- I've tried.
It's not like
Anyway.
Italy's a sparse city. Not gonna hurt the population if we take a couple down. I mean, they're hostages anyway. Who knows what the Isidore will do to them?
If we mess with the other hostages, it'll cause... Wait a second. How many could Isidori take? Is there a limit to this knife's
As long as
ability?
they're within 2 meters of me, they would pop up. So if all of you, including the big fat bastard right next to me, I could probably get, I don't know, a couple dozen more, and I could always take 2 trips. I mean, I'd probably have to drink eventually, but doubt there's many more than 20 kids here anyway.
We'll take them all. If we just took yours, Elena, they'd know it was us for certain.
I don't think. Fine,
The
let's.
clan has aspects, you dumbass. They'll find the truth if they care enough.
But
I was
will
going to
they
say-
care?
This is, regardless, this is a dangerous game, and the fact that we are taking children and not anyone else, it does lead suspicion. But we're here now. Let's just move.
Let's do it. Let's hurry. Before I get shot. And if I don't know if I can handle getting shot more.
And you go to the door he pointed you to.
Yep.
You open it. Elena or Yolanda, who's going in first? Remind me.
I can if Yolanda wants to open the door, I can what eyes of Oblivion sight just so in case it's dark.
It is dark. The room is nice looking, a little small, but it has a desk, a comfortable looking bed, and it's clean and maintained. And
Okay.
still asleep in their beds, seemingly unharmed, you see Bug Chaser and Running Snake.
All right. Yeah. If well, do you think are they all in a like spaced out in a way where like we can take them in the single trip, or will we have to like wake them up and gather them together?
I mean, if you wake them all up at once, you could probably take them all at once.
Okay. Because I don't know how much of a fuss they're going to make, like as we wake them up.
I mean, these kids have been here years.
Elena, go about and the ones you can speak with, ask if they would like to leave. We won't take them if they'd like to stay.
Might be a little complicated to make him play translator, though, and I don't speak Italian. Sorry to say.
I speak Latin. If
Yeah, I might
they
do it.
speak, okay, I go to the two kids I know at least, try to wake them up, and then like uh I try to wake them up and talk to them, like how it, wait, no, because they didn't speak English before, right?
They do not.
Okay. I will attempt to speak to them in Latin. If not, then I will just like, you know,
We're
hey,
just
it's
going to use the
me.
standard rules since they haven't been here long of, the disadvantaged dice are canceled out by the advantage dice you have from all the, stuff you've done for them and efforts you made to help them.
Okay, so let's do persuasion, charisma.
Time to run, children.
Time to go. Got a blast. 4 successes off my persuasion.
And
Charisma.
they recognize a few words, like they say savior or sanctuary or something like that, and urge them to come with you. And between that and hand gestures, they clearly understand what's happening, and they are clearly eager to obey you.
Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna go and like quietly try to wake the other kids to see. I guess the next the ones closest. I it's gonna be a second. Like I don't know if I can get all of these kids without like, you know,
You
tripping on
definitely make
alarm.
one roll, and we'd see how that played out over the entire night. And I'll tell you this: it'll be easy or difficulty depending on how fast you go about this, how many kids you wake up.
Okay.
But it
You
is
said
only
20,
like
right?
11 p.m. Remember, around midnight maybe.
Okay, so there's 20 kids. God.
Yolanda, perhaps you could go along and help quiet them.
All right. Yolanda will go and activate all to help.
That help. Yeah,
That would definitely add a
no,
couple
that
bonus die.
that'll help. That'll help a
They'll
lot.
activate all. They'll activate all and do their best to comfort them.
I'm gonna. Okay, sorry.
And maybe even sing a bit. She's gonna sing if that's okay.
Could help
Try to
if
keep it,
they don't speak.
yeah, like very quietly if possible.
Yeah. Can
Right.
I sing quiet?
Any-
Can I sing quietly?
Sure. And I think that already answers the question, but I was going to ask, are you trying to, bring comfort by looking matronly and comforting, or are you trying to look like a badass hunter that could protect them? Because you do have several guns on you, as I recall, a shotgun, a rifle, and your handguns.
Look comforting, but a little badass, showing that.
But it's okay. Yeah, still just roll the extra dice, it's fine. I was just running. And as they're running around through the house, Saldu turns to you, Harvey, and says, "You want me to grab your mother, too, while we have him?" He says, shaking the hostage.
Yeah. I would quite like that. Thank you.
And you wanted enough to give me a greater boon, right? I'm doing you a pretty big fucking favor here, aren't I? Good. Wise choice, young'un. We'll get her as soon as they done with gathering up all these kids. Actually, I might as well get her while we're waiting for the kids. And he looks at whatever. So Harvey, you, whoever else is in the hall. So I think just Isaiah. Pop to
we can split them up and then like get the kids while you guys get the mom.
Sure. And you pop into this room. You see blasting to the next location is a little stranger. Hard to tell how far you went, but the carpet is identical. These walls are solid stone, more befitting a fort than a mansion. But the place is familiar enough to you, Harvey. You have earned a visit or two from your ma. And tell me, what does she and her room look like here under the house? Under house arrest, I mean.
Under house arrest. Probably pretty bare, I'd say. But it's like a very show-offy sort of person, so there's probably trying to make the best of their situation to look as presentable as possible, despite the fact that they're clearly under duress. That's what I would say.
And you can describe how your mother looks or anything like that.
Yeah, well, red hair, She's still putting on makeup because they're a person that cares very deeply about their appearance. They clearly never gave Harvey the time of day, and they're just trying to get rid of him for the most part. But Harvey still just wants them around and doesn't really interpret it that way. That's the
I
gist.
think I can roll with that. You've popped into
right
their
now, they'd
home.
want me around with
He's
them helping
probably
me,
still
but-
asleep, though, I'd imagine, at this time of night. She was human, right?
Yeah.
How does Harvey go about waking her? Or does Isaiah make the move? Conehead is still just, well, actually, he's invisible, I think we already established. So is Itadori, actually. That changes things a little.
A lot of invisible people.
Be quick about it, Harvey.
Can I wake her without breaking my invisibility?
You can still speak, just no louder than a whisper, so yes, you could.
Okay. All right, I gotta lock in for my role-playing chops. Sorry, I'm trying to remember her name right now. I'm sorry, I don't remember it off the Elizabeth, okay. Elizabeth, Mom, I need you to wake up. We have to go.
And after a few more jolts, you do manage to get her awake and give her the message. What? Where are we going? What's happening?
We have to get you out of here. It's not safe anymore.
I,
We can get you out.
Isidore wouldn't like that, dear.
I think he's gonna live with it. We have him right here.
What? Where? What?
Well, it's a bit complicated, Ma, but we're invisible.
Oh, of course, that's... And she was in on the vampiric stuff for the most part, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, she's been kidnapped by vampires, so she's somewhat
Yeah,
aware.
but who knows how much they managed to hide from her. I don't think she's ever seen someone use invisibility. That's not a Giovanni power.
Maybe she thinks she's like a little bit, what is it, delirious?
She knows enough to roll. She's like, it's a vamp power? Oh, goodness. Oh, God.
I don't think she's got much to lose one way or the other, so I think she'll just go.
Yeah, she'll
So,
stand up and... Okay, if I go with you, can we speak to Isidore, or can we see him?
I'll probably just grab her hand while invisible, guide her over to where Conehead is, and be like, Isidore, can you say a few words?
Scream as loud as you can. And your mother obeys him. They attacked me. I'm their hostage. What did you brutes do? Release him. What?
Isidore
Oh my God. You
has
idiots.
no way to harm you.
You fools. Why would you do this to him? He doesn't deserve this.
He kidnapped you.
He had to. And she's just in complete hysterics, sobbing about it, and seems to be frantically obsessed and in love with him. From your read.
Oh, bro.
You bound her, didn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? Made her easy to keep in place.
Conehead,
Could someone
you're
give
a
me a
little
good
more
reason
physically...
why can't we kill this guy right now?
Because
he
he's
still
our
has to
fast
take
travel
us
trick home.
You're
We're in
lucky for
Italy
now.
right now.
They'll pay for this one way or another. One day. Yappy dogs are the weakest.
Conehead, she's hysterical. Help me with her.
Oh. I mean, I can put her to sleep, but, you know.
I assume one of us had brought rope.
I mean, the real question is if you gag her, but, I mean, she has been screaming for at least a few seconds at this point, so... Are you all gonna bounce? Saldu asks.
Yeah, let's get the fuck. Let's get
Let's
out of here.
gag her before we
Let's,
fast travel.
Sounds
They
like
do.
a plan.
You don't need consent just to be close to them, Isidore explains. Poof, you're back in the hallway. The kids are probably at least a little freaked out by the sight of people blipping into existence, so let's have another sort of leadership or charisma roll to keep them calm and get them to walk towards the strange magic.
Can I use persuasion?
Yes, your aura and stuff can work for that.
Huh?
Yes, your aura or whatever can work for that. As you see a hall full of kids between the ages of frickin', I don't know, 5 and 15.
I was gonna sing, but But
Yeah, you can try that too if you want.
right, I'm gonna sing. All right.
Can I assist with this?
Yeah, you're just hurrying them forward while she sings a song to keep them calm and keep the mood light.
Okay. Wait.
so
How many dots are you gonna? How many dice are you gonna throw at this? I just gotta ask.
with all, so I got 4 in charisma, 2 in performance with a specialty in sing. I got looks, extra dice.
Looks, I don't think will help here, but that is still 9 dice, yes. Plus whatever you can add with assisting, which I'll say is another 2.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I got 2 plus.
And all.
Yeah, that'd be 7. Yeah, you do better than me.
Not to release the pressure, but you need it. This is a fairly difficult roll, so go ahead. 11
Yeah,
dice.
I'll throw 2 dice towards your way then.
All right.
Looking as caring as and as passionate as possible. I'm Mother Teresaing these mothers.
All right. Give me a minute. So I got 5 dice total. 5 dice. What the fuck? I'm gonna spend a willpower.
There's no
Yeah, if you
way.
get at least 4 successes, you will have much better results than with 2. I'll tell you that.
Holy, there's
What the fuck?
there's
And you know, somehow, despite your beauty and your decent singing voice, it seems more frightening than endearing to these children to see a huge gunned woman walking up and down the hall singing after a strange form just appeared in their midst. Some of the kids scream and cry, just kind of shut down. You still manage to grab a couple. At least 5 of the older ones are sprinting for it. Teenagers seem to be standing in front now, trying to stay between you and the littler kids.
There is no way that could happen. No.
She hit a really
You do
bad
still have the 2 you
scratch
cared
and
about for what it's
sobbing.
worth. Plus at least like 2 that Elena just physically grabbed.
Jeez. Okay.
Well, might as well get the bad rolls out of the way.
Well, they don't like. Do they need like what is it called? They don't have to be. They don't have to be.
You don't have to be willing,
consenting-
no. So if you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
like immediately when they start this break and run, you can grab like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them. Saldu says, "We going?" as they start to run.
Yeah,
Yes.
we like push forward, grab as many as we can in that 2-meter radius.
All right, and yeah, you end up with like 8 children or so of the 20, including the 2 that were initially with you, Running Snake and Grasshopper, whatever it was. But you are back in the mine. You have Isidore still by the throat, and Conehead asks, "So, we're done with him, yeah?"
There's
Yes, but
he's
I am
he's a
hurt.
liability. He's going to come back for our.
Lovely. Though that's certainly not the word you'd use to describe what comes next. Conehead rips the man's head off, ignoring the screams of your mother, Harvey, turns over the body and begins pouring its contents into his massive, unnaturally large mouth. And it doesn't pour out like blood, Vampite, remember, is different. It's more like pouring honey or syrup. And as with those, Conehead moans ecstatically, clearly appreciating the flavor.
You're not even going to give me a sip?
Jaw on the ground.
And just remember, this entire scene has the absolute wailing of a woman who just watched her baby die, basically. And you gag her.
Probably just gonna
Oh,
try to
too
keep everybody
bad.
calm.
The soul slipped away. He throws the body aside as it dissolves to ash in seconds.
The soul slipped away. What is that supposed to mean?
Sometimes you get stronger when you drink tougher vampire. Not always.
That
When you,
could have been useful.
When you do it right, you get all their memories, all their knowledge. It's usually a few disciplines or something out of it. But
Useful
more importantly,
information.
I was fucking starving.
I need to find something to feed, and I need to heal.
Didn't you have mortals here the other day?
We sent them away so they wouldn't see anything.
Yeah. I'm kind of greatly injured.
Wait, where are the kids? Like, we just teleported. These kids are still there, just like freaking
They
out.
are now huddled together, panicked in the middle of a dark mine courtyard, and, you know, just watched a man get drunk by a horrifying monster. I just realized.
Oh God. Oh, that's gonna come out in therapy later.
I don't know if I could go back to town with a lot of
In fact,
bullet.
actually, what is everyone's hunger at, out of curiosity?
3.
Mariah's
I'm at 3 hunger, or sorry, 2 hunger, 2 hunger.
still at 1.
Oh, you haven't healed yet? I meant after you heal, if you plan to do that.
I don't plan to
My
mend.
hunger's full. I think I have no hunger, but I don't know if it
Well-
just didn't save from the last time I did it. I feel like I must have had at least one.
I will put you at 1 and say you fed before you left San Francisco.
Okay.
But yeah, in that case, no one has to make a frenzy roll or anything. That went well enough. Congrats, fledglings.
Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, here, I can probably wipe. Tell you what, a small boon, and I can wipe the last few minutes of these kids' memories. Some strategic points.
I accept.
Nice, nice. Yeah. He walks over and after he just says, what does he say? He says something. No, he doesn't say anything for this boon. This is just the memory rearranging one. But he does reach all of that wall at once, so there's sort of a creepy moment where all the kids go completely wide-eyed and still and stare at him. There's just a little untouchable, unhearable, but some sort of sensation as they stare. And then he says, okay, go ahead, you should probably bounce. And come to think of it, probably me and the kid too. Actually, come to think of it more, let's go ahead and cash in that minor boon. I'll be sleeping here for a while. Saldu says, walking into the empty board house.
It'll be empty a few days. Go down to the mine once the workers come up here. You can use my quarters.
What time is it in character?
Probably about 1, 2 a.m. by now.
I won't have time to get back to town, will I?
Oh, wait a minute. If we went from California to Italy, that's like the opposite side of the world. Like,
We
it was
were
like
inside.
daytime when that.
Yeah.
No, but I know, but it was. So those kids are just on night cycles? Is that right?
I guess.
Okay.
Well, we did wake them. I guess they are right. Well, but they're being kept by vampires, so maybe that's the move.
Okay.
They're on
Just
night cycles.
no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just like, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say throw a rug over that thing that the keeper didn't think of by saying they keep the kids in weird sleeping hours for vampire reasons.
Perfect.
that makes sense to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get all the kids into one of the boarding houses for kids. The ones that I don't think we took down the ones that we had previously for them.
No, but they've probably been claimed by minors who'd rather sleep upstairs than down.
I see. Okay.
But they're empty
Then
now, so it's fine. You could throw them into a room with a bunch of bedrolls.
yeah, because we'll have a few days at least.
You know, they'll at least have a hearth and a chamber pot or some stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Their standards are
and
a
then-
little low right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself cleaned up. I'm gonna as well, but I'll try to get those kids to just like go to bed. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little difficult, but if I can try to like cajole, I think is the word, cajole them into sleeping.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. Roll charisma something. Or manipulation
Okay.
something.
I'll try persuasion charisma.
Although I do have to emphasize, until you gag her or something, there is a wailing woman screaming outside.
I take it. What is his name? Isoldu.
Yeah, him.
Almost like
He
a
did
seal
just
door.
walk off, but we'll say you have. He said he was staying here, no. So yeah, he turns to you. Yeah, what?
I was gonna like. Is it possible for him to wipe the memory of what is it called? Harvey's mom.
I mean, I could, but she's bonded to him by the blood bond, so that won't really fucking do any good. She'll still feel that he died and feel that horrible withdrawal, so it's not like, it might drive her insane, but it's not gonna make her better. Yeah.
Harvey,
I could tell her to
give
never
her
shut the
some
hell
of
up and never speak
yours.
again, though, for a small boon.
I'll let Harvey. This is your mother. I'll let you handle that, but that is at your disposal. I'm gonna go dip out and try to cajole these kids.
Yeah, that seems fair.
You pawn that off on the others, as any good friend.
So I'll do.
Um,
Would Harvey be able to replace the bond with his own?
Oh yeah, that's one of the only ways to fix it. I mean, there's still chances are an emotional bond of some sort, but this ugly fucker probably wasn't, really doing much to endear him outside of the magic.
Harvey, it is
You
your
could also just
choice.
chain her up for a couple months. That'd do it. I mean, it ain't gonna be pretty, but she'll live. You ever see a man go off heroin? It's no uglier than that.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have to see that.
Yeah, she's your
I got-
mom.
I got 2 successes.
You don't put them to bed, but you at least get them quiet and mostly calm in the room.
Okay.
Show them where stuff is.
Yeah, I'd probably just be like asking Saldu how to do the blood bond thing.
Just feed her some of your blood every day for a week or so. That'll do it.
Will there be any
You'll want it. Don't worry about it.
side
Except maybe the
Are there
first
any
one.
side effects I should know of that I should be prepared for?
Christ, you don't know what a ghoul is? How fucking old are you, brother?
Not very old.
You squander your gift. You Romanians. I never cared enough about current events to form an opinion on your kind.
Fair enough.
Racist. Jesus. Okay.
We get a little bit of racist. This is the time period.
Mild.
That's the point of Vampire, the worst parts of humanity.
Yeah, we play by X card rules. Friendly reminder to chat and all that.
Yolanda's gonna go in one of the rooms to try to just lay down, and they'll try to heal up tomorrow when they're in time.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
All right, I'm gonna go put my mother in a secured room, feed her my blood, and then lock the door to make sure she doesn't run away or do anything bad.
That takes a rouse check, but yeah, there is a makeshift prison in this place. It came with the mine, if you can believe it.
Not shocked. So it's a rouse check. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so I got a new hunger.
I
Which
would
is
like
good, right?
to attempt to hunt before the night's done. We have about 2 hours left.
Closer to 4, actually. So yeah, you could try to hunt a couple times if you want.
I
I'm
will join
hungry
you.
and it's going to be
I
bad
will also join
tomorrow.
you.
Elena's
I
joining.
gotta
Who
get
else?
off this impaired.
Yeah, I will offer my night vision powers to aid this man.
Right, so 2 people coming to assist. That's 2 bonus dice, correct?
Yeah.
3 successes.
You don't want to heal your aggregate damage before you try?
I thought you could only heal aggregate once you rouse in the morning.
Oh shit, that's right, isn't it? But you could still heal lethal. You have at least one superficial or whatever, and you only get impaired if the whole bar is filled.
Oh. So that's a rouse check, and I would mend my blood potency, which is 1.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that just means you can't fully heal the next day. It doesn't mean you can't heal just because you have an aggregate damage.
Oh, okay. So do you want me to re-roll that then?
Yeah, you can do that. It's fine. What are the odds?
3 successes again.
So yeah, you do find bigger than a rat. You find a small colony of rats or prairie dogs or something like that that you can seal up and then lift out. So that's 2 hunger mechanically that you can slake by drinking like a dozen little prairie dogs each.
For all of us?
No, 2 total.
Oh, between
I
the
will-
3 of us, we can slake 2 hunger.
I will take
I'm
one
not
of
that
them.
hungry.
Take me
What's
down
your
to
hunger
2.
at, G?
I was at 3, so I'll take 1 to go down to 2.
Honestly, when you
What
get
are you-
hungry, we have some problems because that humanity's getting low. But
Don't worry about
what's
it.
your hunger at?
my
Amber?
hunger's at 2.
May I take
Yeah, mine's also
both
at 2.
then,
You can have
since
the
I
other
have
one.
some aggravated damage?
Yeah, you can take both. I got
Hell
like
yeah.
1 aggregate damage. I am impaired.
You
Not
see, I was
exactly.
gonna say, like, how do we? So we can only heal in the morning, or
You can only heal aggregate damage in the morning. You can heal like the lethal or not aggregate damage boxes anytime you want, equal to your blood potency with a rouse check.
oh, I'm gonna try that then.
Because that's what I
will
imagine
also
was going to make y'all hungry. Y'all just got shot to shit.
All right, rouse check.
Yeah, I roused.
I'm mad
Ooh.
hungry.
Okay, yeah, you go feed then. I took my. I'm like I have 5. Wait, 1 aggregate and then 4 superficial. So
The superficial, I believe, goes away, though, in the morning.
No, you have to
Okay.
heal it manually. You don't just heal automatically at any point.
Oh,
You're a
Okay,
vampire.
so do we heal the superficial damage with the rouse check? What does the superficial, or what does the rouse check heal specifically?
It heals a number of superficial damage equal to your blood potency.
So if we have a blood potency of 1, then it heals 1 superficial.
And you probably
Per
do have
route.
one unless you chose like a very powerful generation.
Okay.
Let's see. It probably is.
Yeah, this.
Because for some reason, everyone wants to play a new vampire. No one wants to play a cool, centuries old vampire.
Well, you got to go on the arc.
Fair enough.
Got to go on the hero's journey. Yeah, I got that 1 blood potency. Oh no. At least I'm not impaired anymore.
Yeah, that's really the part you want to clear, I'd say.
Okay. Well, what time is it now? Can I go hunt again? Like,
Yeah, like I said, it was like 2 hours. You'd be using the last couple hours of night, but you could.
Yeah, I'm down to throw another roll at it.
well,
We'll
for
have
me,
to
it's
be
like for my
quick.
hunting, I'm like in the city, or like with like people sleeping and sneaking into their house, and we're by the mines, so I don't know if I could reach there before morning.
You could try to sneak up on Sully while he
No.
relaxes and drink some of his blood.
Nah, I don't want to fuck with that guy. He scares me.
We're just
I don't know.
going with
I'll let you
animals.
guys take the hunts.
We eat
I'll
what
just
we
help him
must.
take a couple cut. Seems legit.
I'll probably just travel back to the doctor's tomorrow because it's way too late to try now.
Yeah, by 5 a.m.
Actually,
you wouldn't make it.
Actually, here's an important portal order. We did all that stuff for like the drawing of blood and storing it, but we didn't actually get any of the miners to do it yet, right? I don't believe we did.
You haven't run it by the barber or actually started the program yet, no.
Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll wait till the morning.
I guess.
So you wouldn't control, or...
Well, if we're gonna hunt animals one more time, I'd try because now I got 3 hungers, so I might as well.
Oh, I
Same.
should try in my 2 superficial heals then, since I've been corrected in how it works. All right, and then I will roll again.
Or I'll assist with that roll.
Ooh, messy
Oh.
critical. That's 6 successes though.
He's gonna eat
Isaiah,
me.
you're in the fucking zone. You're creeping through the woods like an actual predator, not just, like a human laying traps, but a better predator because you are human and know how to do traps. It's a complicated form of pride, but you managed to creep up on 2 wolves at the end, each of which will easily slake 2 hunger if you pounce and drink them, which you can.
Oh, I'm pouncing.
I don't think I'm getting any of these wolves, bro.
Well, if Isaiah's doing the hunting, like, does that
Yeah,
mean
no,
that
this isn't
there's...
like an attack roll or anything. This is fully, you have the drop on them, you can drink them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'd like to jump in and drink too. I thought we were hunting for everybody.
Well, he hit the messy critical. I don't know if he would let us anymore. I feel like he would get aggressive.
That is fair,
that
but you're
count
only going to be able to
5?
slake yourself down to 1 anyway, so you'd be full after draining 1 wolf. And remember, animal blood does not taste good.
Okay, so all of us are down to 1 hunger, is that right?
If you want to split them both, yeah.
Okay, wait, so
I
wait,
mean, I
how
was
many
keeping track of them.
I can
How
only
much- how
take
much
one more,
hunger-
so that's 3 more floating.
Yeah, there's 4 hunger here that you can quench. Each wolf is worth 2 hunger.
All right, I got 3 hunger right now. Can I take 2 and you take 1? Does that seem legit? Does that seem fair? Or what are you at?
I'm at 2.
So that's perfect. That
Okay.
takes us all to 1.
Okay.
Seems fair.
And as soon as they are dropped, the bodies limp on the ground. Everyone give me a wits survival or wits perception check. Wits awareness. I forget what it is in the system.
It's
Auto-wits
awareness.
Oh. I'm locked the
Oh,
fuck
Isaiah continues
in.
to be in the zone.
Does my night vision help at all in this?
Yeah, it would, I'd say.
Okay, I'm gonna
I did okay.
roll. Pretty sure that's a success. That's like 2 successes.
2 successes. Doesn't do it, actually. In that case, I think only Isaiah is the one who notices. As they come in from all directions, you're on a sort of side of the mountain with a pretty steep hill above, but not too steep for the 8 odd wolves creeping slowly down in low crouch. And when you look to your other directions, you can see that you are, in fact, fully surrounded, not just one direction. Not just by wolves, but also 2 massive bears on either side of the path, and an owl circling overhead.
What the fuck? This does not feel good.
Garo.
Um.
Werewolves.
I am
Only
thinking
thing that
about how
makes
funny it would be
sense.
if I just turned invisible and leave.
No, that would be pretty great. I mean, you'd think these things can't smell you? But actually, before anyone makes a move or draws a gun, within minutes of noticing them, you recognize the figure, the human amongst them. I think both of you, except Harvey. The Native American man from Elysium, Bloodhounds. His eyes remain red and unnaturally bright even as he closes in, his stance firm and serious to match while he stares pointedly at you. Waiting for you to speak, actually.
Have we harmed one of yours?
In a sense. But it's not about that. If I'm going to be guarding your little fort, fledgling, we need to talk about this noise. My pack may be bonded to me, but they're still animals, and they don't appreciate the loud bangs, least of all in the night. It has them aggravated. And, there's the dramatic chorus of snaps and snarls from the animals.
I understand. Shall we keep it just to daytime, then?
And lay off the cannons. I don't want to hear a cannon unless I need to come to your aid.
I understand the men will be gone for at least a week as is while there's work being done.
Yeah, persuasion, charisma, because you're being honest.
1 success.
He looks over your shoulder at you, Harvey. And who is this so far from home?
Let's just say I'm a friend. Recent friend of the mine here. Brought together a bit of the circumstances.
I don't think we've actually formally met because, like, while they were at Elysium, I was off at the hospital.
It's true, isn't it?
These 2
Yeah.
are members of my coterie. Elena is
Yes.
a skilled nurse, and Harvey is
I'm
our
not
ears.
asking about Elena, Youngblood. Who is that other one? Are they Camarilla?
They are a member of our coterie, so yes, this is Harvey. Introduce yourself.
Either one of you can make a persuasion or such roll, or deception, whatever floats your boat.
I got 3 persuasion. I don't know if that helps.
Probably better at it than Isaiah then.
Yes, I have no dots in
Okay.
persuasion.
So it's persuasion and like wits, charisma. What would it be? Manipulation.
Charisma or manipulation, your call.
They're the same. Is that good?
It's very good. You definitely fully convince him, and feel free to tell me how. But he shrugs along with it. More hands could only help with this Giovanni threat against Tori's latest cash cow.
Yeah, it'd probably just be like, man, these guys brainwashed my mother, and I hate them now, and they also kidnapped her, and I'm just
So you
here
fully
to
tell
help
him the
out.
truth, and laying it all out, he has no trouble believing you that, okay, yeah, you probably hate Giovanni and are generally on our
Hate
side
her.
now, for better or worse.
Got a lot of hate in my heart. No alarm clock needed. My hatred wakes me up.
And he says, in any case, I already told you how to summon us if things are dire. We're in the area. We're watching.
Good evening to you, then. The sun will be up shortly.
Yes. And not everyone can just meld into the earth. And he takes off with that. And so do the big, scary predators. They all turn around.
Melt into the earth.
That sounds like a helpful skill. I'm glad that was as smooth as possible.
Could have been a lot worse. All right. Well, if you
Pray for
guys
bed,
don't need
someone
anything, I'm
says.
gonna head on to bed. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And in that
The
case,
hunger thing. Make sure I put that in.
yeah, you do finally make it to April 1st, whatever year. And you can rouse for that night at 7 p.m.
We are the fools.
Rousing. And then part of this rouse we can heal superficial, right?
You can heal 1 aggregate every time you rouse for the morning at the cost of 3 rouse checks.
Well, I'm hungry
Okay.
again.
I'm at 2 hunger, but I'm gonna heal a superficial. Try to heal superficial.
Okay, so I've healed an aggregate, but I'm at 3 hunger. So
All right, I'm gonna hit 3 rouse checks. And I'd win. All right, we got one.
Woo.
Okay. Well,
I'm going
That
to
is
go look
yours.
for Conehead if he is still here.
I'm gonna
go check
grab
on the kids.
and
Ryan's gonna
universe grab some food.
let me see. Anyone want to come to town with me? I need to feed.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
come
coming.
with you. I just want to check on the children first. Make sure they're fine, and maybe talk to any of the staff to see if we can get a little bit of babysitting duty again. I do also want to see if we can maybe hire like a full-time caregiver while we're in town.
Plus, maybe see if that hunter is away as well.
This is also a good point. But yeah, if you're okay to wait, then I'm gonna go run that real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Are the kids still like all like freaked out or whatever? Or, like, are they jet lagged?
Some of them look like they've slept, some of them look like they haven't, and all of them are definitely still on edge and look at you with untrusting eyes.
Okay.
More than anything, they look scared.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to them in Latin. Oh wait, hold on. The two native kids. They what you call? Like the guy that took the other kids back. He didn't give like a calling card or anything, did he? I don't
Nope.
believe he did. Okay.
And yeah, one of the older native kids spoke English, but these two do not.
Okay. Gotta find a way to get in touch with that dude. Okay, so I'm gonna like kind of talk to the kids in Latin to sort of like let them know like, hey, so we're like, this is your place to stay, you'll be safe here. But I'm not like I'm gonna have to go into town to get some supplies and other things for you guys, but like just stay here, and then like I'll go oh wait, no, the really nice guy got killed. I'll see if I can't find somebody to keep an eye on them, or like if they need anything that they can talk to, because they're a range, right? Like they're not just all little kids.
Yeah, you got like 8 kids. The youngest of them is 5. A few of them are teenagers. Most of them are like 5 to 10.
Oh wait, and there's nobody else here. Shit.
Yeah, so you would be leaving these kids completely alone overnight. And trusting them to stay put.
Yeah, no.
In a fort that's currently surrounded by wolves and bears.
Okay. Damn, I need to go back to town. We have a wagon we can throw everybody in.
Yeah, you do have a spare wagon at the mine.
Okay, you know what? It might be better to just take them all with me, and then like, yeah.
Dr. Martinez
Okay.
check up on them or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because if these kids have been like with the Giovanni for so long, I don't know what's been done to them.
They could be ghouls. They could be brainwashed. Who knows?
Yep. Okay. Actually, wait. Do we know if the prince is still in town?
Hmm.
You know, she doesn't really keep you up to date on your schedule. You know where she lives. That's about it.
We're planning. Yolanda's planning to go see the prince after she feeds.
Okay, I think that might be a good idea. We keep these kids with us, because if we just rob the Giovanni, we probably want to go talk to the prince too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yolanda's gonna go feed and talk to the prince after a meal.
Cool.
Yeah, probably
Let's go
worth
to
keeping
town.
her posted.
Yeah. Let's get these kids in with us.
I would like to talk to Conehead before we leave if he is still here.
Isn't Saldi says.
Will you be seeing him again before you head to Canada?
Maybe. I don't know. He finds you. You don't find him. It's kind of how Nosferatu work more often than not.
Well, if you see him or Nibs, could you let them know I would pay for any ne'er-do-wells they can capture?
Ne'er-do-wells, huh? That's a flexible word there, but sure, I'll give him it.
Any similar to the ones we had to snack on previously during our card game.
Right, sure. He might charge you for it, but yeah, you could probably talk him into bringing some dirt bags home.
I'll make sure he is flush with cash for the effort.
Really do it. You know, it's real fucking hard for freaks like that to make money. It's as hard as it is for them to spend money.
I believe he just needs to get himself a ghoul then.
Easier said than done. You know how I got my ghoul, Mr. Fields?
You rescued them from a cruel slave master?
That's an abridged version. I snuck into half a dozen. I left some implanted messages in some people surrounding a plantation. I said, who is brave enough to hear the truth and see the true power of the ruler of earth and hell? And most people discounted it. 5 people actually showed up to the spot in the woods we pointed them. And one of them didn't run away when I revealed myself and what I was. That one was Tommy there. We talked. He embraced the truth. He witnessed his miracle. And I rewarded him. Those who wronged him died. And we lived in the home for some time after that, and I won't bore you with the other more mundane details of my life. It was nice living on a plantation, though.
Interesting. I'll need to find 1 or 2 of my own someday.
Yeah, it's probably harder without the dominate discipline. But hey, you got money, you can figure it out. That makes everything easier.
We should get going. I must speak with my business partners in the city, and Elena needs to arrange for care for the children.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And Harvey wants
Oh, there wasn't it.
McDonald's.
And I need to talk.
You can just go dump those kids at the orphanage or town square if you're lazy.
I need to
But
talk.
what do I know?
Yolanda's gonna start walking.
And you depart with the kids. I believe it was discussed. Elena pulls the card out, and Isaiah catches up with them. As Saldu stands idly doing nothing in the courtyard.
Is there anything else we need to get before we gotta go?
Unless there's anything you want to discuss, you could advance to town some 3-4 hours later. So probably after all that talking, close to 11 p.m.
So, real quick, Yolanda's gonna ask Elena. So, you feel better now, Elena?
About what?
Saving the children?
Do I feel better that that 2 children and more have been taken out of that horrible place? Of course. However, I do not feel good about. I do not feel good that this will not have repercussions down the road.
I'm aware. It's just that. It's just that for once, I liked something good done. We done something good, and we should cherish it.
Also roll to see if your humanity increases, each of you.
Oh, how do I roll that?
You just roll a d10, and if it's higher than your current humanity, it goes up by 1. It's a house rule.
Oh,
It's the same.
Nice.
G cannot roll for shit on them.
It's the same.
Oh, I can
wait,
roll
me too?
really well if I'm trying to lower it.
So is that remorse? Is that what I'm doing?
No,
it's just
that's
man-
to see if you're
house
going to
rule.
lose
Okay.
humanity.
I agree. We should celebrate, and I'm happy. I just
That's fair.
there's much to be done still, and I do not feel that we are at ease just yet. But I will allow myself this victory.
Yeah. But one thing I'm never gonna do is feed on a kid, no matter how hungry I get. Besides, it doesn't
I-
feel right. You know what I mean?
No, it does. Yes, I do know what you mean. It is it feels wrong in a world that feels so wrong right now. It feels even more wrong.
Just be careful not to lose control of yourself. It'd be better to take a small drink than to lose control and kill one of them.
Agreed.
Boy, really hope none of these kids speak English. But yeah, like I said, about 11 p.m. you arrive in town. Where are you taking them first?
I would say 11 p.m. I think it's too late to wake the doctor. But if anything, if you guys want to go feed, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go do my rounds at the clinic, see if there's anybody that I can, or because we didn't get or does the doctor would it be reasonable that the doctor has hypodermic needles?
In this era, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be explainable, but do you mean like for like just having them at all, or like?
I'm wondering if I can draw and then draw blood from somebody and then eat it that way. But if not, then I'm gonna do my usual and see if there's anybody on death's door that could use a way out.
You head to the clinic then, Elena.
Yeah,
Da-da-da.
because I need to heal up.
Real
You are
quick.
unfortunately not lucky. There is no one who's begging for death in the infirmary, though there are a few innocent people you could probably drink without waking, unless you killed them.
Real
Well,
quick.
my thing is that like I
Yeah, you
cause
have the
pain
painful
if I
bite,
do.
so you basically have to kill them if you
Oh
drink
yeah,
them.
that's right. Or I could get really messed up.
Oh yeah,
Which
or
I
give
mean-
them a bunch of opium. That's another option.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the opium and feed.
Yippee!
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of fucking cash. It's not like you're hurting Martinez by using some of his supplies.
Oh, no, I always replace whatever I apply, and it's for the sake of our patients.
So yeah, you drug someone, you drink them dry, and you are high as balls afterwards. It feels great.
Okay, cool.
And while that's
I'm gonna-
going on, which is, I guess, yeah, let's go on and see where you go from there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just drink. Not how much can I drink on like somebody with like is it one hunger?
You can drink up to 2 from a person without killing them, although if you're doing it from an injured person in a sick bay, that gets a little riskier.
I'm gonna drop one hunger if I can, just for now. And I also don't want to get too high. I'm gonna go see the prince here in a second.
You got to give him a pretty good dose of opium to drown out your bites. They're painful.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm sure the prince messes with it. He knows how to have a good time.
I imagine. Yeah, I'll just drop one hunger, but like I'm not gonna like get them to the point where they're hurt. Just
Sure,
enough
you
to
drop one hunger from someone, it's not the hardest thing to do. Probably not
Yeah.
the best tasting blood, given they're sickly, but it's filling and it's a lot better than an animal.
Okay, cool. And
Like
then
said, that
I
just
go
really
and
takes
meet up.
one.
I'm gonna get opium addiction at this rate.
Yeah. I would like to go visit the kings.
I would like to feed.
It'll take an
Uh,
hour or so for you, unless you roll like a critical.
Me?
Yes.
Right.
Can we stagger ourselves so that there's somebody with these kids at all times?
Before I
Yeah,
feed,
it should be easy.
before I feed, after I feed, I'm gonna go see the prince. But first, I'm gonna make another rouse to heal before I feed. That's not a messy. That is not a messy. 6
Yeah,
successes.
it's fine.
Oh.
6 successes, a full success. So you get 2 people, in fact, again, and relatively quickly, and you can drink from them if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm slaying 2 hunger. I'm not killing. But
Alrighty.
after I feed, I'm gonna make my way to see the prince.
All right. And were you waiting for Elena to join you for that, or were you going to?
I'll wait for Elena if she's.
Like I said, this was remarkably quick for both of you. So yeah, still just a little shy of midnight when you reconvene at one of your places, probably the clinic, realistically. And
Yeah.
by the time all that happens, though, I will say Isaiah does get to the king's house. So you wheel up to the front manor, and there is a fairly high watchtower now that wasn't there before, as well as a few other more strategic places, just little dugouts and such, and a fair few people on guard. But no more than a dozen, and no one gives you any hassle as you are led into the house. Again, a woman greets you, leads you through the house to that same small office with the small patriarch of the clan.
Evening,
Mr.
sir.
Fields. Yes, hello. I would
Hello.
offer you tea, but we both know that's a burden for you, yes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to inform you, I assume Long King told you of what was happening, that the individual threatening us is no more.
Yes, he's been dealt with, but also we fear we might have some repercussions if they find out due to the kind of
Retaliation.
retaliation. We kind of stolen some of their stuff, as well as rescued the children.
I hope you know what you're doing and how to weather this storm. My children and my children's children will switch to Chikanu by default.
Please do.
Is this the husband talking or someone else?
This is Long King. Or not Long King.
No, this
the
is
patriarch of the King,
patriarch.
Scow King.
Yes. He's a very short, balding man. You've met him once, Yolanda.
Yeah, I'm probably not here for this because someone has to watch the kids, and I don't really know this guy anyway. So
You're just teaching them how to play poker or something, or run
that sounds
craps.
awesome. That
The
sounds like a great
cool
scene.
uncle.
I am the cool uncle.
I mean, you are in a frontier gambling town. There's a fair bit of gambling in it. But in any case,
I'm gonna give them all candy, and then we get to gamble with it instead of chips.
We just wanted to inform the prince what has happened
He does
tonight.
not know about the prince.
Oh, sorry. Rewind. Sorry.
He knows she's a vampire. You don't know if he knows anything about the structure of their power.
Well, we just wanted to inform Miss Tori of what happened last night.
You think she will be an ally in this?
Well, it's my job, my duty to keep her up to date.
Fair. I do know the woman is a elder in her own right. A voice to be considered.
We are expected to heed to her demands.
Yes, and I'm just following orders.
That is the way of
I
the world. But I do owe you a thank you, Mr. Fields. It's it's almost funny, isn't it? That dumb bastard. That dumb bastard who made a mongrel will be in danger their entire life, hated their entire life. That man is going to be a mayor, and maybe even a governor someday.
It'll be
Uh,
quite entertaining. I trust, though, you're
uh,
treating his family well.
it is a chore enough keeping that baby safe in my own home. God, it's the selfishness of it. The thoughtlessness.
Even
It
still,
is funny in a cruel way.
if I can provide aid, let me know. I'd love to hear the story sometime.
There's not much to tell. Dumb children do things in the passions of youth.
So he's hated by someone, then. Someone of
He is
power
hated
and
by
means.
me, and don't tell Long King I said that, but yes, he is no friend of my family. He is alive because he is useful.
Oh, by the way, I noticed Miss Tori made some upgrades to her place. I forgot to ask.
This is the King Manor, not Tory's.
Yes. Yes, you mean the watchtowers and such. Well, we're storing silver. We want to be ready. Dangerous
The work
times, and we're a long way from proper law enforcement.
The work should be able to commence again in a week. I arranged for a construction crew to put up more buildings in the meantime and possibly a road.
I am more interested, Mr. Fields, in how much silver we will mine in this year than in this next week.
Very well, we won't have someone trying to take half of it now.
Well, don't let me keep you if you all need to see to other matters.
I need to go. I will see you later. Thank you again for the tea. And Yolanda immediately
Yes.
goes to see the prince.
I
You pick up
appreciate
Elena
your
first and then go to our house?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Fields, do you add something to add to the conversation, though, before,
I appreciate your service. Should you have the time, put up a metal fence around the property and maybe just a small amount of silver at the end of each point. It'll keep out some of the worst things. Some of.
just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put a DC3 on this. I've heard of the werebeasts. There are some near here, or are you simply telling me they are real?
There is one I have encountered in the region. And some like us are also not fond of it. Not all, but some.
Silver is not in short supply. It might not hurt.
And it wouldn't take but a ounce to put at the end of a point.
Noted.
And then I'm gonna bugger off.
And he is not far behind you, turning off his lamps and presumably going back to bed. But you're out of there. And do you go to the prince meeting too, or are you just heading off somewhere else?
I think I can't keep avoiding the prince.
So you head there as well. And the gate guard by now knows Yolanda, at least, if not all of you, and he lets you ride in.
Thank you.
And as you reach the proper manor, Isaiah, you seeing it for the first time, a brilliant and beautiful and exotic piece of architecture made of mostly stonework or treated lacquered wood of some sort. It's a bit of a blend, kind of esoteric in a way. I don't know. There's a lot of different styles and different corners, if you know what I mean. And you are let right inside to the parlor to see this from the interior decorating point of view as well. before. Yes, it would be Richard, actually. Richard sees you inside and seated and asks if there is anything in particular you need or if you were just what you wanted.
You
Yes.
wish to inform Tori of the end to the threat.
Yes. Is she available?
Let's explain what we mean by ended the threat, if I may.
The Giovanni threat has been threatening our mine has been dealt with.
Hmm. Well, I'd say that's for the best. I'm sure that wasn't an easy decision to make, and I am proud of you, apprentice. So, here's, I had my own little solution to that problem. I know it stings, especially when you're young, but mortals come and go. 99% of them, at least. That's important. And you have to think of the big picture. And that's why I was going to offer you, well, my wife is prepared to offer you, let's be honest, $100,000 to, expand the orphanage here in the city, or up by your mine if you want. You could save 100 kids' lives with that kind of money. Get them proper education and training and everything. Hell, 1,000 if you really budgeted well.
Who's she talking to?
This is Richard.
No, who is he addressing?
Yolanda and Elena. Well, presumably Elena, because, kids hostage.
Right. Okay.
I think an orphanage would be fine. Would be very good.
I agree.
That kind of money doesn't come without attachments.
The attachment is, I'm sure it stings that you have to see 2 children you care about die. It's an ugly thing when children die. A waste.
If you're talking about the ones we recovered, I gave a favor to have their memories dealt with.
Oh. My, you got the hostages as well, and I must ask how.
Wait, you're referring to Elena's children.
Children in any case, Yolanda gave me the details.
If anything, these children will need to be cared for, and it is possible that the Giovanni have a means of tracking these their former hostages. I'm sure this is not going to be this is not going to go unnoticed, nor will it
Elena.
go unanswered.
No, but my wife can argue it as self-defense of a sort. Say Giovanni stepped over the line. She's very good at the politics side of things, I'm not saying don't be ready for retaliation. My God, trust me, you creatures, you are truly ruthless sometimes. My God.
I am working to prepare defenses of my own kind.
Good for you. But I really must revisit that question. How did you get the hostages back?
The same ability that can deal with memories can force someone to do things against their will.
And
We
who did you
forced the
find with this powerful dominate?
It was Saldu, the man in the robes.
The strange supposed elder. Is he still
Yes.
here?
He is going to rest for a few days at the mines. He claims he'll be going to Canada, though.
Might be the best for us. But it wouldn't be a tragedy if you convinced him to stay. He's the sort who
think-
has a lot of use as long as he's kept out of the limelight,
I
I'm sure
think the
you can
only
relate.
thing that would convince him to stay is a church of his own in the open.
Well, roses like my wife can be quite persuasive. Maybe she can budge him on that, but I'll leave it up to you. I'll pass everything along to my wife, of course, and if there's anything else to discuss, we can reach out.
Very well.
Do you know when your wife will be back in town?
Probably by tomorrow, day after at the latest.
Okay.
Away you go. Gently pushed out the door by the staff.
Okay. No need to push. Yolanda.
Not literally pushed.
But Yolanda.
Would my herd have reset since Elysium?
Yeah, it's been a week.
All right, that's what I'm going to spend the rest of my evening probably on, is going and cajoling the people I have helped.
Elena, Yolanda, Harvey, anything you want to do with the rest of the night? Or
Yeah. She's gonna go check on Smoking Fox at her bar.
I'm going to. God damn. I'm just gonna stay with these kids. I guess there's nothing we can really, where we can really put them up. Is there, or can we put them up
yeah,
at your
there's an
inn?
orphanage in town.
Oh, the orphanage. That's right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just wait. It's like 2 in the morning, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Shit.
Put them all in cribs and leave them at the doorstep.
There's like 15-year-olds.
That's for the effect.
We need to keep the 2 native children so we can return them to White Wolf.
I agree. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you aren't worried about those two running off or anything. They trust Elena.
Yeah. Yolanda, would it be possible for me to have the children be put up for a night? I'll pay for them, just until we could get them into the orphanage tomorrow evening.
Of course. They can stay. I have children staying at my establishment.
Okay,
The
I
gentleman-
appreciate it.
Bring them there. I'll inform the workers there. And she will go to the gentleman's galley.
Right, and as you make plans for where to roll these children and where to go next with the last of your nights, the weight of your actions heavy on your minds, and retaliation a distinct possibility, we'll end the session.